What if I told you I was onto something? You know, we've been told not to be part of certain platforms. But do they know the real problem? Does this have to do with something that's went right over our heads? Because I know a lot of people that are scared to be part of that app due to what they're told. I'm starting to figure out some things don't add up. So today I'm going to give you guys some information that you might not have thought about. Stuff they're really doing, coming right up. If you guys are brand new here, welcome to our awesome community where we do prepping tips, emergency preparedness how-tos, and I deliver the news that may affect you. If you find value in that, be sure to hit the notification bell so you guys can stay up to date. Let's jump into this one. So there's a lot of words out there that we can't say, and one of them is the name of that app. That's right, if they hear that or even see the logo, they dumb it down so it doesn't reach too many people. So as I always do, I'm gonna refer to it as Ticker Talker. Has a good ring to it. Now I can tell you that myself has been skeptical about that app to the point where I was against it. I wasn't gonna download it, but now I did, and it has become one of the single most useful sources of information that I have. You wanna know why? Well, we're gonna get to that. Like I said, I wanna give you some information that may shock you. Stuff that you may have not have thought of because of your perspective. And the reason that I was tipped off on this idea was because I was on that app and they were talking about it, along with a ton of other stuff you will not see talked about on other platforms. And there's a reason for that. So before we get to the meat and potatoes of what I want to tell you, let me give you a couple facts. Referring to the 5G towers, did you know that China tower counts are 1.95 million tower sites, dwarfing the US tower sites? And so this Chinese tech giant involving the 5G hardware, one of them is Chinese Telecom. The crazy part is that a lot of our 5G towers here in the United States have their gear in them. So don't you think if they were going to be spying that they could just use basically all of our towers to do that? Or how is it when they're worried about this social media app and telling us that we should not download this because it's a spy app, that they allow all of their electronics to go into all of our 5G towers, as some reports say? And maybe not all, but a lot of them. It's in a lot of reports. So without doing a deep dive on that, you would find that Chinese software is everywhere. And most importantly, in our 5G towers, which has raised a lot of suspicion involving the spy stuff. But we find that the biggest concern is this social media app. And I want your guys' feedback because this is all just processing in my mind. It makes sense in a couple angles, but I want to hear what you guys have to say because a lot of you guys have information that I don't even have. But this is the way that I'm looking at it. Who is the ones that have told us that this was bad? Is it the same people that we all trust? Is it the same media outlets that are putting this on everything else? So is the real reason that there is so much freedom of speech over there that they're worried about information getting out? Because now that I've been over there, they figured out what I like to research, and I've been getting flooded with that kind of information, which is useful, and where I get a lot of my leads on telling you guys on what's going on. Of course, it's coming from someone, but I get the idea and then I research it and find out, wow, I didn't see this anywhere else. The question is, are the 5G towers with possible spyware in them okay, but the app isn't because there is a social flood of information that they want to keep down? Because I'm telling you guys, there is a lot of information over there that you and we all believe in. Not saying that you guys should download the app, do your own research, because it could be a spy app. Now, do I think that it's a spy app for some crazy stuff? I don't know. I think it's more probably a spy app for marketing, for sales, marketing schemes. Now, if it was on some government official's phone and they had a bunch of other important data on their phone, yeah, I could see that being a possibility. Would I be part of that app if I wasn't trying to research for you guys? I don't know. It does bug me that it is a Chinese app and who knows what's going on. But like I said, when I see the government and the other media trying to suppress that app for the reasons they're giving, and then I kind of see the other type of stuff that's going on, you know, the stuff that they don't want floating around, and they're putting this on it, and it's flooding on that media site. It makes me scratch my head a little bit on what the real reason is that they don't want us all to have it. So the question is, do they know the real problem about everybody having that app? Like I said, this is just a far-fetched idea that's turning in my head. Maybe I've got the old tinfoil hat on, but I want to hear your guys' perspective on this. Like I said, tons of our 5G network towers have their gear in it. So if it was so bad, why would have that been allowed? And yet we shouldn't download the app. You see what I'm saying? And when it comes to our cell phones and our computers, like they're so teched out now that we're probably getting watched. Everything's getting figured out. If you don't go in and do certain settings in your phone, which are really complicated, they hear what you're saying. They send ads your way. I've got so many friends that tested it out, talked about something that they had nothing to do with on purpose. The next day, even later that day, they had ads popping up about that item. Yeah, so your phone's listening to you. It can do things that you don't even know about. So right now, I think that the biggest reason that they don't want us to have that one is because how much open, free information is floating across that app in a very big way. It's a way that a lot of information is getting passed around, even all the Ohio stuff. There's a big this on a lot of stuff that has to do over there. Like, there's a lot of things that aren't making it as far as animals go. A lot of people, more than you know, and I'm a little worried about reporting on it, are sick, saying it's from that incident. But you know what? It's all over that app. Everybody's sharing freely on what's going on, personal testimonies, none of this going on about it. And I think that they're worried about all that information floating out there freely. I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys think. I would love to hear your perspective, because I'm still in a learning phase on this one, but I thought that this was really interesting for you guys to know, because we're talking about all the coincidences these days, right? Anyway, share this out if you guys want to spread this type of information. More importantly, let me know. I'm really curious to read your guys' comments. Let me know if I'm crazy. Maybe there's something I don't know. But like I said, given the amount of information that I've gotten from there, it just kind of got the wheels turning on the real reason for all this. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Keep prepping, keep learning, keep doing. We'll see you guys on the next one.